Hey, it is I, Hypnosis Tarot, and I'm back with these tarot readings. So we are at Gemini and we're doing oppositions. That's the order I'm going in. So yesterday I did Scorpio and Taurus. On today I'm doing Sagittarius and Gemini. They are natural oppositions on the astrological wheel. So let's get into it. I've already shuffled for time's sake. I've shuffled 3 different decks. And we'll clarify as needed if needed. So, all right. So, what do we have here? I got the Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Eight of Cups, Two of Wands. Okay, so here this is talking about hard work, work ethic, monies, making money, and there's other opportunities. So, Gemini, are you holding yourself back? It's a situation where you're holding yourself back because this is what you know. And then there's going to be an opportunity. Now, there's been quite a few aces the last couple of days. This is speaking to new opportunities, gifts from the heavens, to follow passion and purity, matters of the heart. Really being able to operate in your greatness. Are you holding yourself back because you're comfortable? And this is showing here that there are things that you need to walk away from. Maybe even there's an opportunity to make money where you're at, but it's sort of like, okay, is that what you really want to do? There's conversations that need to be had with outside sources. Oh boy. So maybe it's hard. Maybe it's hard for the Gemini to make this shift due to the comfort level, due that they may feel like they have control over this particular situation. Let's see something here. Let's clarify this Three of Swords. Why is this Three of Swords and the Two of Wands here? Let's see. Let's clarify the Three of Swords. Cups. All right, so in order for you to have this success, this abundance, right? Because we're dealing with the Nine of Cups here. Nine of Cups could also be overindulgence. So be mindful of overindulgence. Even if there's like some sort of meeting that you're supposed to go to, maybe like a business dinner, or holidays are coming up, and we're talking about Scorpio season. So, I mean, still within that energy, be mindful if you're going to, I don't want to go as far as a Christmas party, but it could be some sort of celebration or a business situation that you go to. Don't overindulge because you can live to regret it. Also, this is speaking to what is it that you need to walk away from work-wise, right? And maybe it could just be overextending yourself, right? But it shows here that Gemini, you have, excuse me, Gemini, you do really have all that you need to make things work in your favor in an infinite manner. You know, you have the intellect, the action, the stability to move ahead, and the passion. But what is preventing you from moving forward? What is preventing you from going harder? It's like, it's just a matter of control. Like Gemini is like, yeah, I would do that, but I'm just going to sit here instead. Like, what is it that you're trying to control? Because through that control, like, are you really getting what you desire? So in this first portion of the reading, this is about Gemini needing to walk away from particular situations. And also there's a conversation that needs to be had around the new moon. New moon is next week, Thursday. Okay, it doesn't mean it has to happen on the new moon, but, you know, you need to venture out. Take opportunities, especially with this Ace of Swords. There's an opportunity to discuss money matters, passions, that sort of thing. And there's something that is hurting you. Like, so maybe it's like, maybe Gemini, some of you Geminis are stuck in a rut that, oh, okay, well, this is, maybe you feel like you can't get out of this box that you placed yourself in. And you're not looking at, okay, so what are you really passionate about? I mean, as a creative, I totally get it. As going to school for one thing and ending up in a different line of work and still attempting to nurture my gifts. It can be heavy. It can be heartbreaking when we think things are going to go one way and they don't, or we feel boxed in or like things aren't going in that direction. However, it's always opportunity. There's always different energy waves to ride. It's just a matter of getting that energy back up to move forward and do so. So the passions, it could be two different things that you're not considering at this time, that can bring you the fulfillment that you desire. Okay, that's part one. I've already shuffled and cut these cards for time's sake. All right, let's see how this. For some of you, this could be people who have children. In particular situations, you can feel like maybe, how are you judging yourself? I don't even get that this is like someone judging you. This is about, and this reading, this is a different deck. Sometimes these cards can play into one another. They can take a different direction, so take it as you will. This Judgment card, it's like, okay, you have these passions that you totally would like to bring forth, right? But there's this thing about family. I don't know if do you feel like like feeling overwhelmed with taking care of your family, whether you're a man or a woman, feeling like there's not enough, feeling like there's never enough. Is there that it's not enough? Or is it that you're... For some, this is dealing with habits. Are you feeling like you cannot, or you're not able to keep up, and you're judging yourself and your family position? Is this feeling caused from some sort of addiction or some sort of obsession? And those come in all ways. It's not just drugs. It can be sex. It can be people. It can be a range of things, right? It could be overworking. It could be a lot of different things. And then this Five of Cups comes back up again. And the thing here is, what is it that you are not giving yourself? Like, there's something that you're missing that you need to fulfill within self. Okay? And only you know that. Like, you can be looking at situations like, damn, this ain't go right, that ain't go right, and now look at this. And you know what? I have this, but not that. So stop looking at what you don't have and start looking at what you haven't considered that you have. Yeah, we take a lot of things for granted. People in general take things for granted. But what is it that you have deep down that you haven't pulled out of the hat in a while? Right? So again, the Magician is here. So this is reiterating that, Gemini, you have it in you. It's time to make a change. It's time to make a shift. And this is about children. For some, be careful with your children. Be mindful, even more specifically, it could be with male children, with some sort of actual physical, not altercations with you and that individual, but that they might actually get hurt, okay? That could be a possibility, so be mindful of your children. Also be mindful of loss, monetary loss. Or you may have to take a monetary loss in order to nurture your children, okay? So sacrifice is the name of the game. I mean, right now, this is looking like for Gemini, are you paying attention to the things that actually, that like I like to say, matters of the soul? Material things are beautiful, amazing, but it's only the surface, yeah? They're made to enjoy However, all this work, all this money, but how's your soul doing? How are your children doing? Do they get to see you? Do they get to spend time with you? Do you have energy for them? Whether you're a man or a woman. There's that. Also, the Gemini could be lying to themselves like everything is okay. Oh, everything is okay. Oh, I'm good. I don't want to be in my feelings. Let me just go ahead and keep moving, keep doing this. But you're binding yourself. You're bound to yourself, to your own thoughts. Okay? There's that. Let's go to, like I said, this is the third deck now. Take what you will. Might be something going on between Gemini and Sag too, because there's similar cards here. If you're cross-watching for Sagittarius, so don't make any rash decisions regarding money. Somebody might come to you with an opportunity, a monetary. Now, mind you, I said there are going to be some good opportunities, but there's also an opportunity that you need to walk away from. Somebody might say, hey, you want to get involved in blah, blah, blah. Whatever that may be, follow your gut. Because this particular operation is what came to my mind. But this particular opportunity is not what you think it is. It's dressed up as something that could be profitable or fulfilling. However, the person who brings it to you may be a woman and they don't have your best interests at heart. That is for some. Again, be mindful of overindulgence. Yeah, especially near the next full moon. So next full moon is going to be 2 weeks after next Thursday. So that's around the 18th or something like that. So be very mindful. Be mindful of air sign women or fast talkers. Gemini is an air sign, right? Doesn't necessarily have to be you, but this could also be speaking to the fact that Gemini needs to be on point, quick, swift, not indulging, not entertaining the foolishness. Also, utilizing your third eye, if you will, your higher self. Where is it that you need to be? Do not allow yourself to get caught up in thoughts that no longer serve you, okay? The Seven of Swords can have you caught up in thinking about things that don't need to be thought about. Focus here needs to be the Nine of Cups, but I would be very careful around the full moon. Also, there's this Emperor gentleman that's around. For some of you, hey. Okay, so this is taking a shift. For some of you, this is a possible pregnancy. Hey, Gemini. Possible pregnancy. So the moon here doesn't necessarily have to be a negative thing. That you could end up getting pregnant around the full moon. New moon to the full moon. So there's that. And it might be by, even though this card correlates with Aries, I find it a lot to me, it screams Capricorn. Aries, yeah, we have our game phase. However, this screams Capricorn. So Gemini, there might be a Capricorn that you're dealing with. And if you're a Gemini man, there might be an Aries individual that you're dealing with, because the Empress is dealing with springtime or somebody that is actually born in the spring. All right. So there's that. Anyway, that's all I pretty much have after that. Yeah, definitely. This could definitely be a baby for some. And the opportunity is here, Ace of Wands. So it's interesting how this flows. It's sort of like maybe even for some, you meet this individual at, it doesn't have to be a workplace, but somewhere where that you enjoy spending your time, where you're focused, or you're just totally in your own realm. And then this comes about, or even let's hope it's not really that, because, nobody really wants to have a baby to jump off. But maybe this is somebody who you're with and you've just been focused on other things, on your passions and what have you, and then boom, you're pregnant. It could be due to the overindulgence, or you guys are having a good time, and then bam, you end up getting pregnant. So then at least you'd have a Leo baby. So there's that. So I hope you enjoyed these readings. I will be back tomorrow with Capricorn and Cancer. So have a good night. Ciao, man.